Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, partners. Good morning, all the leaders in the house. Thank you for joining us for this edition of CIG Sunday Night Live. I'm Simply Seton, reporting live from the CIG studios. Tonight is an exceptional night you don't want to miss. It's going to be explosive. And our topic tonight says, Thrive. Impossible is nothing. Now, we'll be featuring Oluwayomi Uteh. And this is a woman that so vast in knowledge. So she's going to dish out proven knowledge that have been, that are workable. And I want to assure you that you are in for a great time. So I'm going to invite our guest by playing our profile. This is someone I've actually learned from in the last few years, and she's an erudite teacher, and you just want to see her this evening and enjoy the process.
Oluwayomi Uteh is a graduate of microbiology, University of Lagos, with a master's in business administration from the Business School of Netherlands. She is an associate of the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators, associate of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, member Nigeria Institute of Management, among others. She is a seasoned church administrator, having been involved in church management across all levels for over 30 years. She is a possibilitarian with a strong conviction that if you can think it, you can be it, and you can have it. She has a firm belief that all-round wholeness is possible and seeks to challenge everyone to be their best self through our online interactive programs Knocks to Nuggets and Possibility Series with PY. She is an administrator with strong emphasis on people development and leadership and loves to raise the unknown and bring them to a place of envy. A popular phrase, "together we win," shows a strong belief that teamwork is smart work. She is also a homemaker, an author, an entrepreneur, and a pastor. Oluwayomi, who is widely traveled and loves reading, is happily married to Gilbert Uteh, and they are blessed with an adorable princess. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Oluwayomi Uteh, also known as PY.
Now we welcome you. Eventually, we got you this time. We know you are very busy. We've been trying to follow you everywhere. Please come. We know you're very busy, but for accepting to come this time, thank you so much for doing this. We didn't take it for granted. So you have your time. You can shoot, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Simply Seton, and a big thank you to 3SD Emmanuel Eduru and 2SD Emanuela Eduru. Thank you so much for having me. I don't take it for granted. I'm a CIG member. I'm in family. I'm home, but I don't take it for granted to be given this awesome opportunity. Thank you so much for having me, and I just trust God today that I will add value to everybody here. Thank you, everyone who has joined in live. Thank you so much for everybody on the call, and thank you to those that would watch the repeat. I sincerely, like I said earlier, just trust that we'll leave here bigger, better, and stronger by reason of the information that we will get. Like 3SD would say, we are all learning. And as I speak to one, I speak to all. Thrive. Impossibility is nothing. Thank you. So, what are the expectations we have today? I will start off with definitions, and I always want to define so that we are all on the same page. The environment that we are in, we will look at 6 keys to thriving. We'll take a challenge and leave here knowing that impossibility is nothing. Of course, I would thank on this platform my darling husband that just is the wind beneath my wings. It just allows me go. And always there saying, you can do it, you can do it. When I was trying to run away from this, it was like, my friend, you can't do it. and he has preceded me. So I know that I can ride on what he has done. So we'll start off with definitions. What does it mean to thrive? We said thrive, impossibility is nothing. Thrive is a word, but thrive much more is a command. Within the time I have, I trust that I will sow seeds in our lives that will take us in our businesses and in our lives further than we are today. What does it mean to thrive? To thrive is to grow. But please note the word vigorously. It's one thing to grow. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. It's also growing. But to grow vigorously is 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. And you just go exponentially. That is vigorous growth. And that is what it means to thrive. So to grow vigorously is not a 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, is exponential, is multiplication. And that is what it means to thrive. To thrive is to gain in wealth. To thrive is to prosper. And I love that particular interpretation of thrive, because if you're a Christian here, then you will agree with me that to prosper is what God wants for you. I wish above all things that you prosper. So to thrive is to prosper. To thrive is to progress towards or realize a goal. And sincerely, I want to pause there a bit. What is your goal? Like I said to you, what I say to one, I say to all. As I talk to you, I'm actually talking to myself and asking myself, what's my goal? What's your goal for your business? What's your goal for your health? What's your goal for your career? What's your goal for your academics? What's your goal for your family? We are one person. So it's not about thriving in business and not thriving at work or not thriving in the family. Whatever you are in your business, you should be even in the family. And what you're learning here, you can put to use in every aspect of your life. So if you must thrive, you must have a goal. Question, what is your goal? If you have a goal, is it written down? The faintest of pencil, it's been said, is better than the sharpest of brains. Write it down. Are your goals smart? Is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it attainable? Is it realistic? Is it time-bound? To thrive, your goal must meet these 5 things. Number 2, what does it mean to be impossible? Impossible means to be incapable of being or occurring. So when you say something is impossible, you're saying this thing can never happen. Friends, the only thing impossible is for God to lie. Every other thing is possible. The only impossibility, because it's God, if he calls black white, it becomes white in response to his word. Outside that, every other thing is possible. So it's possible is nothing. But when you say this thing is incapable of happening, just look around. Somebody is doing it. When you say this thing cannot be done, just look around. Somebody is doing it. When somebody thought about airplanes several centuries ago, somebody thought it was not possible. Here we are. Now you can have so many people in the air at the same time and they beat the law of gravity because somebody could think it through. So impossibility is nothing. Impossible is felt to be incapable of being done, incapable of being attained, incapable of being fulfilled. What do you think is incapable? Somebody has done it. So what's impossible about it? He says impossible is something extremely awkward or difficult to deal with. And let me come to it here. If you bring a 1-year-old child and you say to the child, I need you to clean the ceiling fan, the child will tell you, no, it's not possible. He looks at himself, he looks at the ceiling fan, it's several feet away, and says, no, it's not possible to clean it. You know why? To the child, the fan is so far, he doesn't understand the dynamics of putting up a ladder, climbing the ladder, and getting to the fan. So to that child, cleaning the fan is impossible. But to you and I, you know that no matter how high the fan is, all you need is a taller ladder. So you will not say it's impossible. If you don't want to do it, it's different. You could say, look, I don't want to do it. I'm too ladylike to climb ladders. Please find a guy to do it. Not that it is impossible. So when you say something is impossible, it's probable. that you have not developed capacity for that thing. It's probable that you have not developed yourself enough to see it and do it. You have not been able to put together a strategy for it. Because to that child, this is the fan. It says it's too far. To you, you know about ladder. That's strategy. You put up a ladder and you climb and you get to the fan and you clean it. So when you say something is impossible, question, is it impossible? Answer, no. When you say nothing, what do you mean by nothing? Just put your space in between no and thing, and you get no thing. Nothing is impossible. Not anything. No single thing is impossible. So, thriving, when you're talking about thriving, you cannot ignore the environment where you're in. We will not be like ostriches putting our heads in the sand and saying all is well when the entire bomb is all out there. When you talk about environment, what are you talking about? The surrounding, the condition in which you live or you operate, the circumstances, the objects, the condition that you are surrounded with. The truth of the matter is that the environment and your response to your environment determines your survival. So it's not about your environment, because the truth is this: that same environment, somebody is succeeding there. That same environment, somebody is making it there. So it's not about the environment, it's about your response to that environment. Remember, what I say to you, I say to me. We are not there yet. All of us are still on this journey. The question is, what is our response to the environment? Somebody says, oh, you don't get it. The environment is so harsh. Environment can be friendly, yes. It can be hostile, yes. It can be neutral. Your assignment, if you must thrive, is to convert the neutral and the hostile to friendly. Again, it's about you. It's about the glasses you are wearing. If you think it is difficult, it will be difficult, because that's what you say. If you think it is possible, it will be possible. That's what you say. So it's all about you. Is the environment hostile? Question, what do you mean by hostile? Because that same environment that you call hostile, somebody is making his first million now. Somebody is building his first house now. Somebody is buying his first Lamborghini now. And then you are sitting down and saying it's hostile. Question, which glasses are you wearing? What's your perspective? Whether the environment is neutral or hostile, you owe yourself the duty to make it friendly. And that is what I want to challenge everybody today. So the ultimate need, therefore, if you must thrive, is to turn the neutral and the hostile environment to a friendly environment. And trust me, the change starts with you. So what are the 6 keys to thriving? And I'm using the acronym THRIVE to give us the 6 keys to thriving. And the first, T, think. 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 One of the hardest things to do is to think. If you doubt me, tell yourself, I want to think about my business for 1 hour. If you can sustain your thoughts on your business and your business alone, you deserve an award. The moment you settle in, you remember your uncle you have not spoken to for 1 hour, your auntie that you have not checked on this year, somebody that, there's a bill to pay, and everything just starts crowding your mind. But I thought I wanted to think. Thinking is work, but you must decide to do that work. Think creatively. Some of us think negatively. So in thinking, oh God, my business, oh no, I've not qualified. Oh no, the portal has closed again for this week. Oh no, and the devil will fill your mind with all the no's. That's not the thinking I'm challenging you to. Think by tasking your creative ability. Now, remember I talked about goal earlier. When you have a goal, begin to think, to ruminate, to meditate. How do I grow my business? Then take a decision. Where March is ending, we're about to enter a new quarter. What do I want to achieve in the second quarter of this year? Take a decision. With your decision, write it. In thinking is ink, I-N-K. Ink your thoughts. The next thing in thriving is H. Honestly SWOT yourself. What SWOT? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are the opportunities around you? And what are the threats? What are your strengths? What do you know to do without much of a thought? What comes natural to you? If handwork comes natural to you, how do you use that handwork to better your business? If technology comes handy to you, what do I do? That's my strength. What is your weakness? Oh, I'm shy. Write it down. I don't know how to talk to people. Interesting, you will learn it. Analyze your weaknesses. Then what are the opportunities around you? And what are the threats? When you can do these 4 things, you can tell yourself, this area is my area of weakness. What do I need to do? I need to strengthen myself in this area. If it is a must-have skill, I need to develop it. What are the opportunities? How do I build on those opportunities? What are the threats? How do I mitigate? How do I harness my skills, my gifts, and my resources to ensure that my decision comes to pass? In SWOTing myself, I identify some strengths and some weaknesses. Read far and wide. Read to strengthen your strengths. Read to bring down your weaknesses. Read to expand your mind. Get knowledge. Know something about everything in a particular field, but know everything about something. You see, there's something about being a generalist. If you're a doctor in the house, forgive me. If you're a general practitioner, forgive me. But let me give you this analogy. If you go to the hospital now, no matter what part of the world, there'll be a doctor on call. That doctor usually is a GP, is a general practitioner. He's not specialized in anything. If it's a private hospital, paying the regular consultation fee, you see that GP. You don't need to book an appointment to see a general practitioner. But when you want to see a cardiologist, a gynecologist, a psychiatrist, a neurologist, which other field is there? An orthopedic surgeon. You cannot just walk in and see them. You book a session. When you read far and wide, you become an authority in something. When that thing is called, your name comes up. What is that thing that they will talk about and your name will come up? Is there any? If there is none, build it. Read far, read wide, be resolute to learn. And the next thing you need to learn to do is to be intentional in investing in yourself. Pay for trainings. Travel if you must to attend a training. Go online, invest in yourself, buy the books, buy data. Let data not be a reason why you are not learning. It's a sin. Because this same money you cannot use to learn in buying data, trust me, you use it for a Coke, you use it for a burger, you use it for a pizza, and you say you still don't have money. Invest in yourself, learn. Invest in relationships, be innovative. Don't just sit down and say, ki sera sera, like I will crack the joke. Whatever will be will not be until you make it be. Newton's law of motion says everything will continue in a particular pace and direction until another force is applied. That force is what you apply when you invest in yourself. Then V, vision. See the future. See whatever you see, you can achieve. If you can't see it, don't try to get it. You won't get it. What can you see? That's why people tell you have a vision board. Put that thing you want on the vision board. Paste it on your mirror. Paste it by your dressing table. Paste it on your computer. Keep seeing it, because the more you see it, the more you become it. Keep seeing it. Keep seeing it. See the future and also have the right values. And E, engage. Engage. Engage your upline. Engage your sidelines. Engage your downlines. Interact. Engage with people. Engage with yourself. Have a conference with yourself one-on-one. Ask yourself questions. Engage. Evolve. As you think, as you SWOT, as you read, as you invest in yourself, you cannot remain the same. You will evolve. If you are the same this year as you were last year, there is a challenge. Evolve. And the next thing, learn to evaluate. And I'll talk more about that later. And then expand your coast. One of the things I said to myself this year is I want to change my camp. I want to rebuild my team. I want to find new friends. I don't want to sit down with my same old friends. I want to go out and make new friends. Expand your coast relationships. Expand your coast knowledge. Expand your coast teams. Expand. If you must thrive, you must learn to think, honestly SWOT yourself, read wide and far, intentionally invest in yourself, see the future, engage, evolve, expand your coast. What else do you need to do? And I love this, grace to thrive. Now, I'm sure the Christians will say, oh yes, I need grace. Hey, find out what my grace is first before you jump up and say, I need grace. Many times you put everything on God, but whatever depends 100% on God is irresponsible. God expects you to take responsibility for yourself. He will help, but there's that saying, it's not in the Bible, heaven helps those who help themselves. As funny as it sounds, it's saying get up. Yoruba will say it's a child that lifts his hand that gets carried. Lift your hand, get up. What is grace to thrive? Grace again is an acronym. G is get a mentor. Get someone who can handhold you through the process. God bless 3SD and 2SD. They are there for us. Don't go far looking for a mentor. There are mentors in the house. They are open. They are large-hearted. They are there to handhold us. If only we... Now, don't wait for your mentor to call you. You are the one looking for something, so you're the one that will chase your mentor. You are the one in search of something. So get a mentor, someone who can handhold you through the process. Review your activities every day. How was the day? What did I do today? Every week, every month, quarterly, annually. You know why? That is the only way you will not get to December and say the year ran so fast. The year will only run so fast when you have done nothing in it. But if every month you are getting value, then you get to December, you say, wow, all of this in 12 months, how? That's how you got results. I said, Yomi, was it not yesterday we said Happy New Year? It was yesterday, but hello, it's 365 days. It's 12 months. It's 24 hours in every day. It's 60 minutes in every hour. It's 60 seconds in every minute. Nothing ran. You can only make the best use of your time if you learn to review. What else do you need to do? Have an accountability partner. Someone that also has a vision to grow. Somebody who is also going somewhere, not someone who is confused. Today is in crypto, tomorrow is in Rhino, day after is in Keto, day after is in what else? No, somebody who is as focused as you, who is also ready to run, who can push you, who you can push, an accountability partner. It's a win-win. And as I thought about this, I remember some people tell me, oh, so person does not like to be corrected. Question, how are you correcting the person? In life, it's got to be sandwich approach. Nobody wants to be talked down on. Nobody wants to be ridiculed. So you need to correct me. What do you need to do? Oh, Yomi, that was a nice flyer, by the way. That was beautiful flyer. I loved it. But where you were sitting, the noise at the background didn't help matters. I wish you had taken another dish. But however, at the end of the day, you added value to my life. Hello, you have told me I was in the wrong place. You have told me my background was bad. You have told me so many things are wrong. But the way you have presented it, I have no choice but say thank you. Everybody wants to be celebrated. So when you are correcting somebody, you have an accountability. That thing you did, is that how to do it? Commend, condemn, and then commend again. Everybody will respond to it. What else do I need to do? Celebrate your small wins. Remember, I'm talking about grace to thrive. Celebrate your small wins. You got 100 PVs in your portal, celebrate it. Find the team member that did the 100 PVs. Send the person a chat, send the person a call. Thank you for those PVs. I'm at an SD after being 10 years in the business. Where are you today? Celebrate it. Celebrate yourself and then begin to climb. Never trivialize any win and then learn to exhale. Sometimes just let down your hair, get a drink, get a film, get a movie. Sometimes you rejuvenate by exhaling. All work and no play will still make Jack a dull boy. So let down your hair, learn to unwind. And so I'm asking you today to take the challenge. The business gives you no challenge, no target, and that's the problem most of us have. Nothing is pushing us on the business. They are not saying if you don't do this, your points would flush. They're not saying if you don't do this, but maybe that's why they actually came up with their new rule, that we are getting too comfortable. This comfort zone is not it. Do something. The business does not give you a target, give yourself one. Remember, I talked about goals. Question: what target have you set for yourself? How ready are you to hold yourself accountable? Yes, have an accountability partner, but you know the best person that can tell him or herself the truth is you. Look in the mirror and tell yourself the truth. Are you ready to hold yourself accountable? How ready are you to use your willpower on yourself to enforce growth? I read a book recently that said something that I just started laughing. He said, we all have willpower, but don't use your willpower on somebody else. It's manipulation. Use your willpower on yourself. Use it to make yourself a better person. Use your willpower to enforce growth in your business. And like Henry Ford said, if you think you can, if you think you can't, you are right. Trust me. Either way, you are right. So again, I come back to challenge you to tell you impossibility is nothing. The mountain you think is impossible, if you look around you, someone is on top of it. In your environment, someone is succeeding. In your business, in this same business in Longrich, someone is succeeding. Someone is rank advancing. Someone is qualifying for promos. Somebody is earning 5, 6, 7 figures every month in this same business at the same time. In your team, someone is succeeding. In your state, in your county, in your local government, someone is succeeding. If they can, trust me, you also can. But guess what? The choice is yours. Thank you so much again for having me. Thank you, 3SD, 2SD. Simply Seton, thank you for what you do all the time. And to everyone in the house, thank you so, so much. I truly do appreciate you. And I know that together we win. God bless you.
Wow, wow, wow. This is serious. This is massive. I don't just want to hesitate. Let me just unmute everybody. This is a masterclass. We should have tagged it masterclass. Please make the noise as you can, anywhere you are. Just appreciate.
Well done.
Wow, that's my number one challenge. Yes, so Mama, I hear you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
So much,
Thank
madam.
you.
Bless you. Bless you, ma. That was simply amazing. God bless you.
We need part two.
Very rich.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. This is at a point in time, I just had to go off the camera because you were hitting, you were just hitting the nail on the head. Thank you so much, ma'am. PY. Wow. Where do I even start? I just want to, I want us to interact a bit, but I don't just even know where to pick it from. You were so busy, do this. Now, your platform, you do Knocks to Nuggets on Mondays via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You've been running this for 3 years. Now, because I've been wondering that how possible were you able to get the type of guests you do guests, and the likes of the topics you treat. There was a particular one that I kept resharing those 2 episodes to several of my friends. And that one has to do with mental health. I think it was Dora. You did that. You have series of topics when it comes to parenting, when you did the Patrolita with, I think, Praise for What We're. You have the likes of the doctors and all that. You do this. Now, what has been the sustainability of you doing this?
First and foremost, I'll be honest with you. I came in afraid. I came in scared. I have always loved to be at the background. So when you call me and I say no, it's not because I'm saying no. It's just like a default mode for me. But one of my friends will not let me rest and say, you must do this. And one day I took the bull by the horn and I said, it's possible. And I realized, again, coming back to Thrive, the moment you set a target and decide to do something, the grace to succeed is available. And that's what I said to myself, even in this business. The first challenge is to decide to succeed. The moment you decide, things just fall in place because God sees your willingness, then He supports you with the grace. And that has been the story these 3 years.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Now, you said impossible is nothing, that we need to try. Some blame, you actually said it in your teaching, then some blame it on the environment, not having enough money to do this. And I think it flashed to my face today that Maidro even said some people went ahead to borrow to start a business. He had to sell to do this, to pay the sign-off fee and all that. Now, what will you say to such people that have been having such mindset that this thing is too expensive, it's a premium business, I can't get out of the park? What would be your advice for them?
Again, we are back to the same word, mindset. Okay, let me ask you this. Why do some people drive Range and some drive Volkswagen? They're both cars.
Yeah.
I mean, a Range will take you to the same destination a Volks will take you to. So it's not about getting to your destination. It's about the fact that the choice you have made for yourself. In this same economy, people are earning their first millions. People are buying their first cars. People are building their first houses. So you are telling yourself, if Simply Seton can, I can. And I tell people, when you say this thing is expensive, question. Let's talk about value. Are you buying toothpaste or are you buying value? If you appreciate the value, you will pay for the goods. So I tell them, when they tell me it's too expensive, I tell them, let's sell value. When they tell me I don't have the money, I remind them that for you to succeed, you must first of all have money in your mind. If I tell you now, there's a party and we need to attend with an ashrebi of 50,000 naira. And when you're getting there, Dangote will be there, $1 will be there, you'll be on their table. Will you find the 50,000 naira? Answer is a yes.
Yeah.
Why won't you find it for your business?
That's just the mindset.
So until we heal ourselves of the downward mentality and choose to look upward, we cannot go far. So when people tell me it's too expensive, I tell them knowledge too is expensive, but if you think it is, try ignorance. Then you discover that one is cheaper than the other.
Thank you so much, man. In one of your trainings, you talked about the power of excuses. Can you just tell us in 2 minutes what was that one about?
The truth of the matter is, excuses always comes. My pastor says many of us suffer from excusitis, and it is one disease that only you can cure yourself of. No doctor can diagnose it. No doctor can cure it. You have to. There are always excuses to fail. So 3SD says, do 30 PV every month. I can give him 10 reasons why I cannot do 30 PV. And those 10 reasons will be right. But do you succeed with excuses? The answer is no. So you have a choice. Do you want to be a mediocre? Do you want to just coast through life that when you exit, nobody even remembers you came? Or do you want to leave your footprint on the sands of time? If you want to leave your footprint on the sands of time, you cannot afford excuses. The same reason you have to fail is the same reason somebody has to succeed. A story comes to mind, and I'll say it in a minute. A story is told of a man who had 2 sons. And one of them, the man was a drunk. I mean, somebody who is drunk by 7 a.m. Drunk. And they went to the north and found one of his sons, extremely successful, married, well settled. And he will not perceive alcohol. Talk of drink. I said, why won't you drink alcohol? I said, alcohol? I know what it did for my father. I don't want to live like that. God forbid. And then they went to look for his other brother down south in the country. And guess what? They found him in the midst of all the shepherds early in the morning. So why are you like this? Why won't I be like this? Like father, like son.
Like son.
Same people, same scenario, 2 outcomes. Depends. If you can, whatever you excuse, you cannot stop doing. It's life.
Wow, thank you so much. Let me ask you this way. We know you are a product user, and it will be difficult to actually pick best products. But just tell us few products and the benefits or the testimonies you've had on them using Longrich products in the few years. Because we know that on this platform, you've been to China, you want some other incentives on this platform. So just tell us like 3 products, maybe their benefits as well, then testimonies on them.
Wow. You are tempting me at this point. And I was going to swing my own question to you, but you've caught me. I would talk about 5 products and all with my testimony. I'm a user of the toothpaste. Now, I was in a business before and they had a toothpaste. And I found it difficult to sell the toothpaste to people that it will deal with their toothache because it didn't deal with mine. Okay. So I came into Longrich and somebody said to me, why not use, I came into Longrich and I had a challenge with my foot, with my leg. I had an accident in 1998 and since then I had this challenge. And I was wondering what to do. I had gone to Igbobi, they had said to me, you need to come back for another surgery. And I said, accident broke one, you want to break the other. And I was going to get depressed. And a friend said, why not try arthro and calcium? And I said, arthro and calcium, are you okay? Igbobi is charging me 1.5 million. Tell me arthro and calcium, put both combined for 1 month, about 5,000 naira. But then I asked myself, why not try it? This time I had gone to Igbobi, I already was using 2 different shoes, one high, one low, to balance my foot while I was waiting to be prepped up for a surgery. And I said, well, let's try it while we are waiting for that. And I did. And in about 6 weeks, I just realized, and to be honest with you, for the first time in my life, I was diligent in taking them. Arthro, calcium. I got into a place one day and I came out of my car and I ran. And I was like, you ran, what happened? And I realized that the pain that would not let me get up from my leg was gone. And I'm wondering what happened. Before then, if I want to get up from the chair, I will have wound my leg for like 3, 4, 5 minutes before I can get up and then stand. Otherwise, I would lose balance and fall. Then I could get up and I could run. And I'm like, what happened? So I went off the 2 unequal shoes, started wearing my regular shoes. I was fine. I went back to the shops and bought shoes. And I've been on 2 regular shoes since then. So I sent a picture to my orthopedic surgeon and I said, bye-bye to your surgery. I don't need it anymore. Arthro and calcium. Then back to toothpaste. So then I had this tooth issue and I said, I had a depressing moment. I gave my big sister our classic toothpaste. And she sent it back to me and said, she reacted to it. She had blisters and I felt bad. Then I came back from China with artemisinin and I gave her that and she wanted to brush her teeth 4 times a day because she liked the toothpaste. So I had a toothache and I felt our toothpaste not dealing it and I was to get depressed. I then went to artemisinin toothpaste and guess what? it dealt with the toothache for me. So I used the classic toothpaste, and then I used the artemisinin toothpaste, and I'm fine. So my third product, toothpaste. Then I have a very dear person who would have malaria on a regular basis. And when we came into this business, we began to drink water from the pie cup. And 3 months passed, 4 months passed, 5 months passed, 6 months passed, and there was no story of malaria. And I said, wow, let's talk about the pie cup. And that made me an addict of the pie cup. Then my sister's mother-in-law, she turned 102 this month of March.
Whoa.
And when she was 97, 98, she was losing strength and everybody thought she was going home. I mean, somebody dies at 98, you can't say she died early now. You won't look for what
that was over time.
Honestly, several years over time. And then my sister traveled and said, Yomi, take care of the house for me. So I went to see Mama, and Mama wouldn't eat. And I said, okay. So I took my NutriV to her, and I introduced her to NutriV Pink. And then that ran her. And I ran. I said, hey, she ran Tommy, I don't want trouble. My sister said, no, Yomi, don't give up. Let's try her on the blue. You told me the pink is for weight loss. I said, yes, I gave her the pink for fear of, in case she's diabetic. So I didn't know her history. Yeah. I didn't want to introduce sugar. I said, no, she's not diabetic, she's fine. So we gave her the NutriV Blue. And Mama bounced back to life. Mama will still go on walk. Mama, she uses her walking stick. She talks, you can hear her over the phone. Mama turned 102 this year. Mama is permanently on NutriV Blue. So I talked about arthro, calcium, the toothpaste, pie cup, NutriV Blue. Should I continue the body wash? Should I continue the salt cream? Somebody said my skin is glittering. The body wash and the salt cream tells the story.
I know Bishop is saying coffee. I know what the coffee does to him. Please.
I don't want to talk about Bishop. Coffee. Don't start me. Don't start me. I will harass him for coffee, and he knows that.
You know, that's just the simple truth about all these products. If you are new on this call, there is no gainsaying in what she said. And these are proven facts. We have them. Like what she said on the outro, I just got another testimony recently. I recommended it to even a surgeon that had the issue with his ankle. He was only able to explain to me 3 weeks ago that he was actually lined up for surgery.
Wow.
And the surgeon's colleague saw him that, so I say, you are working very well now. And he had to order another 2 sets of arthro. So these are the things the products can do to you. If you are not a product user, get on this board and help yourself. FY. Thank you so much, Madam Grace. I like to call you that, PY. So thank you for doing this with us. Thank you so much. You said you have a question for me.
Thank you. I do have a question for you. And I was going to ask you that. So I know that we're on the Longrich platform. I'm on the Longrich platform as well. But I know some people are here who are guests. What's the need for them? So I've talked about the need for me in products. What's the need for them financially? So that's my question to you.
All right. All right. Okay. You want me to just take the wealth plan? Well, coming to you from yours truly.
Please do.
I'll give you the wealth plan for Longrich today. And these are the 10 ways you can earn from Longrich. Now, Longrich is not just a company you hear that is a network marketing. No, it's a manufacturing company that deals with research and development, and they have smart factories, research and development, 10 in the world. They've got 1 in Nigeria. They have 4, 5 in the Asian, and they have in the US. So these are the ways you can earn from Longrich. And you do that by retail profits, and you have fast track bonus, performance bonus, development bonus, leadership bonus, repeat order bonuses, travel bonus, car bonus, house bonus, educational scholarship. And there is something that is not added here. We have stockist bonus. The stockists know how they are being paid. And even the star directors, they have their bonuses 2 times in a year. And that is what this platform has been able to do. And using Nigeria as a case study, We have the one that is like the starter combo. This was brought out for the students, but for those that are low earners, to come in as little as 14,000. You're having product that is worth 20,000 or 20,000 plus. You can either resell to gain your money or you use the product. And you have 4 PV for that. We have PV as purchase value, product value, or point value. But in Nigeria now, we call it poverty vanish. Now, this is what the company recognizes you with. You have a unique code coming on board that you are the only custodian of that code. Nobody uses that code in the world again except you. So you are able to do from starter combo of 4 PV plus like 14,000, which is Gazette for you there. Then coming in as Q Silver is 60 PV. She made mention of some products, like the pie cup she made mention is 45 PV, toothpaste is 3.5 PV, the Cordyceps is 70 PV, and the likes of the personal care as well. So combination of those products will give you the entry levels here. So we have Q Silver that is 60 PV plus or minus 45,000, Silver 120 PV plus or minus 90,000, and you have gold, you have 240, just like you are seeing on your screen. And the most important part of it that everybody should be is the VIP level. And that one, the highest person, the highest earner in Longrich today is a VIP. So if you are a VIP, you stand a better chance. And that is 1,680. You can't upgrade more than the normal PV here as upgrade as VIP. So you have 12% for VIP that you are paid and 10% of development bonus added together to make 22. And you have 1% of global sales that is paid to the VIP every month. So for gold, for platinum, you have 12%. For gold, you have 10%. For silver, you have 8%. And for Q Silver, you have 8%. These are the things that you stand to enjoy with this company, this great company. There is one thought or one resolution I give to myself on this platform, or generally, as it were. Each time you spend money, you are putting money into the economy. And it is advisable that you tap into it as well to gain back. So the company sees you that, okay, you are trading with us, let's compensate you back. I want PY to continue for me.
So,
if you want.
Yes, sir, but I'm in Nigeria, and thank you for this. Are we in other countries? Or are we just Nigeria alone?
Of course, Longrich is represented in over 180 countries in the world.
Wow.
And for Nigeria, this is what we have an entry level. And we have the business structure that you can just have maximum of 3 legs. You don't have to have more than 3 legs. You can spread it across. So this is the one for UK. The PV remain the same everywhere in the world, but the currency may differ. Then this is for the United States. We have for the Kenya, we have Ghana, we have Liberia, we have Malawi, there's Cameroon, we have Zambia, we have South Africa, and we have Italy and EU. This is generally for the European countries here. Maximum of 3 legs, no time frame. Don't give you, just like she said in her teaching, they don't give you targets, but you can target yourself to grow. So not doing your 30 PV maintenance or upgrade during the month, you are losing money to the company. So leadership is easily achievable. That is how it is on this platform. No mandatory monthly purchase, but it is advisable you do that. You do that. Longrich is an exceptional company that have actually made more first-time millionaires in Africa than any other industry. You can try and you can check, you can Google that, you can find out. Thank you so much.
I hear you, but can I ask one more question before I let you go?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I, in Nigeria, register people in other countries, or must I be in another country to register first? So I'm in Nigeria. Can I have somebody who is showing interest in the US? Can I register the person, or I can't?
Amazingly, on the Longrich platform, is very possible. That is why Longrich is different. You are in Nigeria, you register someone in the UK in pounds, you register someone in the US with the dollars, in euro and all that. You earn in Naira based on their transaction. But if you're in the UK, you earn in your country of residence on the bonuses. That is now also good for you to have members spread across. For me now, I have members in the UK, I have in Uganda, I have in the US, and I have several of them again in Nigeria. So that is the global business we're doing. And it's an online business. You don't have to travel to those places to meet with them. Just get get on online chat and all that.
Wow.
It's a global business. It's a global business. And for something for Longrich, most of these countries, we have stockists that can do the registration for you. We have in the UK, we have in the US, the Uganda is coming up, we have in Ghana, we have in Cameroon. You know, Cameroon just celebrated, the SD just came back last week. So, and this is how the global business we enjoy from.
Thank you very much. Thank you for clarity.
Thank you so much, man. Wow, what an awesome session this night. What an awesome session this night. I want the 3SD to come up to appreciate our guest. And I want one more person that can come on camera to appreciate our guest, Madam Grace, today. It's been an awesome session. Thank you so much, ma'am, for doing this for us. We know in no distant time, we'll call on you and you'll come back. You're not free from us yet. You'll come back.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
At your service.
So yeah, I invite 3SD Emmanuel Eduru, is the author of the book Made in Warri and the founder of Emmanuel Eduru Foundation.
I was taking notes and I was just thinking we'll continue till tomorrow. And things like this, you know, you can have a vigil session, you won't feel it. Because
Sincerely, that's the truth.
I love learning so much, and there are just too many. But I'll just speak one or two things there, and continue the appreciation from there. You know, one thing that got me, you know, thinking is the only impossibility that exists is for God to lie, which is not possible. That is heavy, that is loaded. I pray one person will act today. You see, she said something, SWOT yourself. And believe you me, before I mentor anybody, I must do a SWOT analysis on you, or an organization, or your business. Without doing SWOT analysis, I cannot even help. Because I need to know who you are. I need to know what your business is going through. In fact, it is one of my course, entrepreneurship, before I graduated. There is no exam. They take you to an organization, a firm. You sit with the board. Your supervisor is watching you, and you talk to the board. What are the problems? You hear, do a SWOT analysis on them, then the next thing is profile solution. And that is your exam. So coming back home, I want to say a very, very big thank you. I know how long it took us to get you out. For almost a year plus, I've been trying to see how I can get you to come and, you know, give us some of these knocks to nuggets that you used to do on a daily basis. And finally, you came. Although you did only 30 minutes, which means there are still 30 minutes outstanding that we are going to come back for. That one is setting. We cannot thank you enough. And you said a whole lot of things. You touched so many points, from the spiritual to the academic to the social and all that. It is now left for everybody that is listening to know that the state of desire is different from the state of action. You know, when we don't take action, we remain in the state of desire. And it is in the state of desire the comfort zone overwhelms us. Because at a point we said, let me just leave it, let me just say, I can't do it. But by the time you find yourself in a state of must, then you will take action. But when you find yourself in a state of desire, you don't, you know, move. There's a high probability that you may not move beyond the desire. And that is the problem of so many people. And that is the concern of so many people today in our industry. I see a lot of people wanting to be there, wanting to go up, desiring to be great, desiring to be like their leader, desiring to become a star director. One little challenge, they are out. All the teachings, all the learning, all the tenacity, all the resilience, all the wings of eagles, all the trainings, all the seminars suddenly will disappear. Why? Because there is no connectivity between what you are hearing and where you are going. You hear, you don't apply it to the journey. It's like somebody telling you, when you get to this point in your journey, stop for like 1 hour. There is always armed robbery on the road. You say, are you serious? Thank you for telling me. You fire, you go. You get to that place, you heard the warning. You did not stop. You just drove. You were carried away. Then you ran into these people. Oh, I was told. Regret. Regret has come in. And wherever there is a regret, there is damage. So when we come to hear things like this for free, please use it wisely. I was just reminiscing while she was talking, and like I was just counting all the people I have brought into this business. Over 50% of them came to me. I did not go to them. They were the ones that told me they want to do this business. Because I was using my body language to prospect. I just recall that majority of them came to me. Ima Eduru Jr., you are seeing there. I did not tell you come and do my business because I have already classified my family members. They are not interested. So I don't want to beg that. I don't want them to discourage me. I don't want them to motivate me. He saw me and came, Uncle, I would like to sell this thing. I said, do you know what it is? He said, okay, take, go and sell. You're a medical practitioner. And he did not know what I was doing. He was selling. I was using it to register. 1 penny I did not take for myself. I delayed gratification. I had the opportunity to sell and say, let's make profit. You see, never you learn to manipulate people with, she wrote it there. Let me say it the way you said it. Use your willpower to enforce growth on yourself. Don't use it to manipulate people. I did not tell him, okay, come and take more, go and sell. Why he is happy, I am the happiest. No, he is not happy. He doesn't know what he's doing. I am manipulating him to my own benefit. I said no. I was registering him. Not only, majority of the people that I brought into this business, that was how I registered them. Wow. Without them knowing. Today, they are having over 1.something million PVs, 2 million PVs. So what you have just said today, I just tried to put it the way I was part of something like this when I was starting this business. Let us try to marry it with action. I appreciate you so much. You and Daddy, you people have been a very great source of inspiration, kind of backbone, mentors, mentors, and patrons and all that behind us. And we run to you people and you give us the right advice and direction to follow because of wealth of experience. We don't take it for granted. We pray that whenever we come again, you will open the door for us without giving us the conditions that we cannot fulfill. Thank you so much. We thank you for Uncle GY, who allowed you, after we have stressed him for 2 weeks back to back, and allowed you again to come and compliment. That is what we want in our business. Our business thrives on education, knowledge. I keep telling them the strength of the enemy is the ignorance of the victim. So the moment you know, you will do a whole lot to counter and defeat. There is ignorance thriving now. That is why a lot of people are saying, oh, Longrich, why are you doing this? Longrich, why are you doing this? Okay, now, 30 PV once a year, twice a year. So people are complaining already. So is there any network marketing company that allows dormancy for 3 months? No. And you are still there benefiting, collecting bonus? No. The company just discovered that they need to activate all their policies and procedures. because people are abusing things and they want to let them know if we start it, you will lose out. Now they started. You cannot be in a system and you are not contributing. People are earning performance bonus and development bonus from their team members and they don't do 30 PVs. They use the money to go and do crypto. They use the money to go and do Bitcoin. They use the money to go and do Forex. They use Longrich money. And when they are broke, they come back to carry Longrich money to pay debts. Who does that? You can't do that continuously and get away with it. Now the company say, okay, we want to be fair. If you have 100 accounts, we are not stopping you. Maintain them. Multiple accounts, multiple money, multiple maintenance. No more free food in Freetown. And they are running kitty kata. Thank you very much, ma'am. Then on Wednesday, by God's grace, I'm going to co-present with, what is her name? Our coach Dorcas. So I want to re-explain the compensation plan for everybody this time. So, and I pray anybody that truly wants to know what he or she is doing will be present. I did that yesterday in Lagos Accelerate or Accelerate Lagos. It was fantastic because there is something new that I feel a lot of people need to know. There are a lot of things that people don't know. They don't even know which one is sharing leg and I was shocked. I didn't know people don't know which one is sharing leg and bonus leg. A lot of people look at the end of their portal where the green arrow is as sharing leg and bonus leg. There is a problem. It is not. So, and there's just a lot. Then one last thing concerning maintenance order, I will speak on all those things on Wednesday. So let's try as much as possible to turn up and show up for that day. There is a whole lot. Longrich is changing for the better. People will pay money, they will not be able to get a slot, a code to join Longrich. A time is coming. It will become too expensive for somebody to join Longrich. This is a time for people to take it serious because those who lose out, it will be very painful. I thank everybody that has been there, that have come up to come and listen and add value to their lives. I can assure you, if you make good use of all these things you hear, there is no way you will not be able to produce results. Accountability partner is what a lot of people are lacking. I had it during my time when I started this business. Until date, I still share with people. Next Sunday, we are going to have another trending star director in Nigeria on the podium, sitting on the hot seat again. This time, it will be wow. So let's get prepared. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much, 3SD. If you are yet to have the book Made in Worry, that is, you will be doing a whole lot of widows and orphans good by purchasing that book, because the proceeds from the book will be given to out to widows on a monthly basis and for orphans for their scholarship. So do that by getting Made in Worry book. And if you are yet to subscribe on CIG Longrich on YouTube, go to YouTube Longrich CIG, subscribe and click on the notification button so that you can get notified when we upload our videos. Thank you once again, PY, for doing this for us. We really, really, really appreciate. And our regards to Eda Uteh and Jessica. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Yeah.